behold this colossal block of wood, like a grand old tree that has lived for over 1,000 years. Each grain twists and turns like the wrinkles of time, every scar a story from ancient times that only this elder could tell. Today, we're not merely transforming this wood into a giant dining table, but crafting a masterpiece of artisanal skill. This isn't just a task that requires dexterity, but a dialogue filled with reverence for nature. Imagine this. Every meal on the 1,000-year-old elder table isn't just an aesthetic experience. It's a journey through time, where you enjoy your food while pondering how many royal feasts this elder has witnessed. Without a doubt, this will be the grandest table ever, both majestic and a good listener. And here we have the first step, cutting the tree. To handle a grand old tree as massive as this, we need equally colossal equipment. That's right, no ordinary saw could possibly converse with a 1,000-year-old tree. Each thick layer of wood, like the armor of time itself, is gradually being peeled away, as if it's shedding the history of millennia. This is the first step on the journey of transforming this natural elder into a magnificent work of art. Just imagine, cutting down an ancient tree is like slicing through a giant wedding cake. Each cut carries a story of its own. And when the first slab of wood falls, we aren't just cutting timber. We're shaping and refining an entire historical journey, bringing it forward to serve modern life. At this point, the craftsman begins cutting the massive block of wood into large pieces to prepare for the tabletop. This stage requires intense focus because preserving the natural wood grain is like trying to slice a cake without squashing it. Every cut must be absolutely precise. The key here isn't just about aesthetics, but also ensuring the durability of the wood, like crafting an unstoppable table that's ready to handle the biggest family feast of the century. Just look at those enormous wooden slabs gradually revealing themselves, as if they've undergone a grand surgery without losing a single bit of their beautiful grain. Every cut is not just a technical act, but a display of the craftsman's love for nature, transforming each piece of wood into a complete masterpiece, ready to become a majestic tabletop. Imagine this. When you sit down to dine at this table, it's not just an ordinary meal, but a historic event, because this table is sure to leave an unforgettable impression on everyone. Now we move on to a very important and equally fascinating step, smoothing the surface. This is the stage where the craftsman sands each wooden slab, almost like giving a 1,000-year-old elder a massage after a long, tiring day. With skillful hands and modern sanding tools, the surface of the wood is meticulously treated down to the smallest detail. Each grain is being caressed, bringing out its natural beauty, a beauty that has been nurtured over thousands of years of history. The sanding process not only makes the wood smooth, like the skin of a movie star, but it also brings out the wood grain as if nature itself has painted a masterpiece. To achieve this, the craftsman must pay close attention to every edge and curve. Each stroke of the sandpaper isn't just a technical task. It's an artistic process where the craftsman's sensitivity and precision are fully expressed. Imagine sanding as if you're caring for a prized cat. Gentle, meticulous, ensuring that this cat becomes as sleek and shiny as possible. When sanding, it's not just about making the table smooth for a luxurious look, but also creating a silky feel when touched. At that moment, anyone who places their hand on the surface can feel the smoothness not only physically, but also spiritually, as if they are touching the very history of this ancient tree. Each wood grain is like a slow-motion film, telling us stories of seasons of rain and sun, great storms it endured, and the peaceful moments the tree has witnessed over the centuries. You can imagine, after the sanding process is completed, the surface of the table is not only visually stunning, but also feels like a calm, smooth body of water, where the morning sunlight reflects and creates shimmering rays. A table like this will undoubtedly bring a sense of luxury and elegance, and when you place a meal on it, it will feel as though you are dining on a work of art crafted by nature, not just an ordinary table. Just imagine a big family feast, with delicious dishes laid out on this 1,000-year-old wooden table. Everyone around will marvel, not only at the delicious food, but also because they are enjoying their meal on a smooth, shiny surface filled with the memories of nature. Every time someone accidentally spills water on the table, someone is sure to exclaim, "Be careful, this isn't just a table, it's 1,000 years of history." The smoothness of the wood is not just an aesthetic feature, but an essential factor in creating a sense of sophistication. When your hand touches the surface, that silky feeling connects you to a distant past, with wood grains sculpted by nature over centuries. There's probably nothing more intriguing than dining on a table where every grain of wood seems to tell a story, making you wonder about the life of the ancient tree before it was transformed into this magnificent table. And now, we come to the final step, the finishing touch. Much like the last stage in a baking competition, where you're about to coat the giant artistic cake with a glossy layer of icing. But this time, instead of icing, we're applying a luxurious layer of polish to the wood, giving it a shiny finish and highlighting all the magnificent natural wood grains that the ancient tree has preserved for thousands of years. That's right, this polish not only protects the wood from the elements, but also makes it shine, as if it has just undergone the most brilliant transformation of its life. Take a look, everyone. Each wood grain beneath the layer of polish is like an ancient, enchanting painting, glowing like natural works of art, as if they are whispering to us stories from thousands of years past. If the wood could speak, it would surely tell of fierce storms, scorching sunny days, and gentle drizzles it has endured throughout its long life. But here, instead of words, every grain is speaking through its striking beauty, so vivid that you can almost imagine winding rivers, rugged mountains, or sprawling fields across the surface of the table. The process of applying the polish is equally fascinating. Imagine a woodworker meticulously brushing the oil on, much like a skilled artist putting the final touches on a masterpiece. Each stroke is like the brush of a master painter. Not too fast, but not too slow. Just enough for the polish to seep deep into the grain, acting as a protective cloak that also highlights the natural beauty of the table. This is no simple task, because if too little oil is applied, the wood won't achieve the desired shine. If too much is used, the surface could become greasy, like an undercooked cake that hasn't fully risen. Looking at the polish gleaming on the surface of the wood, you can imagine that this table is no longer just an ordinary piece of furniture, but is now dressed in its most elegant gala outfit, ready to attend the grand feast of your family. The table has truly transformed into a work of art, so luxurious that it could outshine all the other tables in your house, making them feel a little jealous. Indeed, if you have more than one table at home, this one would undoubtedly become the star of the living room, the center of attention, like a diva sparkling on stage under the spotlight. But it's not just about appearance. This layer of polish also acts as a suit of armor, protecting the table from harsh weather conditions and its surrounding environment. You can imagine that, with this layer of polish, the table becomes like a brave warrior, ready to face any challenge, from sudden rain showers to inevitable spills from family feasts. Each drop of polish serves as an invisible shield, ensuring that the wood retains its durability and beauty, no matter how many years pass by. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the colossal dining table made from a tree that lived for over 1,000 years. This is not just a place for your family to gather for meals, but truly a living work of art, carrying within it the weight of history and the wonders of nature. Imagine, from a 1,000-year-old ancient tree, it has now been transformed into this magnificent table, a living witness of time, and now the centerpiece of your family's dining experience. Look at this table. It's not just a simple place to set your plates, but a stage of time where each wood grain tells stories no book could ever capture. Who would have thought that a giant, ancient tree that once sheltered countless generations of birds from sun and rain would now serve as the place where you set your roast chicken? This table isn't just massive in size, it carries the spirit of thousands of years within it, a majestic symbol of the harmony between nature and the skilled hands of humanity.